Okay, so this is the no makeup natural look that I kind of sorta came up with, and it's a little unconventional, the things that I use, but if you like this natural look that I do when I don't want to look like I have too much makeup on, maybe I'm going to the beach or I'm just, you know, running to the store, but I don't want to bother putting too much makeup on, this is usually the look that I do. So yeah, it's very simple, doesn't take very long. So if you like this look, keep watching. These are some of the things that I'll be using. My husband just got me this 36-piece brush set from BH Cosmetics, so I'll be using some of those. And here's my mirror. And this is the makeup that I'll be using today. It's all pretty much drugstore makeup because I want all of us average maturing ladies to be able to get a natural look by just using drugstore makeup and not having to go to MAC or Sephora. Today we're going to be trying to achieve a no makeup natural look, and that's why I'm doing it out here in nature. You're probably going to see me get a little sweaty because I am in Texas and this is really hot weather. And you'll be hearing a lot of noises like that. Okay, so to get started, I'm going to use my new BH Cosmetic brushes that my husband got me. So yay, I'm excited to use them. So I'm going to start off with a CC cream. I'm not going to wear any foundation. I'm just going to use the CC cream by Hard Candy. Okay. So this is just what I do when I don't want to wear a lot of makeup, but yet I don't want my skin to look like this. Kind of uneven. So this is what I'll be doing, is just using the CC cream as my foundation. So already, in my opinion, that's a better look than my uneven skin. There's mosquitoes biting me though. That's the only thing about Texas that I'm not crazy about, is the mosquitoes here. Crazy. Those things are hungry. So yeah, we're staying in an RV right now, so there's not exactly a really good place to make tutorials in that tiny RV. So that's all I'm going to do for that, and I am going to use a Hard Candy concealer. Okay, so the color that I'm going to use is this one when I want a more natural look, because it matches my skin more. When I'm doing a more makeup, more coverage makeup look, I use that one. Okay, and so now I'm going to frame my face by doing my eyebrows. I'm not very good at doing eyebrows yet. I really need to learn a better technique, because the older I've gotten, the more sparse my eyebrows have become. They're almost non-existent. And you know what? As an artist, I know that framing your work is very important. And so without eyebrows, it's like your face isn't framed. So I'm gonna go ahead and try that on camera. Like I said, I'm not very good at it. I'm just using Maybelline eyebrow powder, and I'm just using the brush that comes with it, because I haven't figured out which brush in my BH Cosmetic brush set would be the best one to use for this. You know, I sure hope that a bird doesn't poop on my head. That would be hilarious. That would be one for bloopers. So I don't want to do it too much. I just want to frame my face. Alright guys, so that's all I'm going to do with that. And so what I'm going to do now is use my Hard Candy bronzer. This is number 132. And I'm going to put a little on my cheeks. I'm using an Eco Tools angled brush because I like this one for the bronzer. Okay, so I'm not going to do too much with it. We'll use a little here because by contouring this a little bit, it kind of hides a double chin if we have one. And I know I'm getting one because I'm getting older. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do for that. And I am going to use a touch of blush, and this one is Maybelline as well, with my BH blush brush. Just going to kiss the apples of my cheeks lightly. There. I'm going to highlight here a little bit, right under my eyebrows, my brow bone. Once again, I'm going to use an Eco Tools brush, and this is just LA Colors from the Dollar Tree, and I'm using this color right here, just to dab. And maybe a little here, to stop that creasing that you see there. Putting powder on there does help. A little in my tear duct area to brighten that up a little. Alright, this is also by Hard Candy, and it's called Glow Away, and on the top it's a bronzer, on the bottom it's a highlighter or an illuminator. So I'm just going to put a touch of this right here, and maybe a little here, just to kind of contour a little bit more. And I'm going to put the highlighter end of it on my nose, a little bit on my Cupid's bow, a little on my chin, a little right here. I know that sounds weird, right? A little right here. Anywhere that light normally hits your face is where I'm putting this glowing illuminator. The reason I'm putting it here is so that it makes your cheekbones look a little bit more contoured without actually having to contour them. Okay, so now I'm going to use my Eco Tools brush, my flathead stippling brush, and just kind of blend that all in. I got ants biting me now. There's all kinds of cars coming now. How embarrassing. There was nobody here when I first started. But nobody cares about me. They're not paying attention to me. Okay, and so now for eyeshadow, I'm not going to use eyeshadow. I'm going to use bronzer, the same Hard Candy bronzer that I used earlier. Silly, right? But that's what I'm going to do. Alright, because it just gives you a more natural, beachy look. I don't even know if you can see it. I can see a little bit of a difference. So it gives you a little bit of color, a little bit of shading without it looking too fake. Looks more natural. I hear my son saying that he's going to do something to scare me. He doesn't think I hear him, but I hear him at his RV. He's talking to my husband. He's going to try to scare me in a minute, I think. Okay, so that's all I do for that. Now, you know what? I'm going to do one eye in black and one eye in brown because I can't decide which one I like better. So what I do is, so that it doesn't look really heavy, is I actually, I hope you can see this, I actually line the inside of my eyes. That's my husband's truck driving by. He just got home from working out. So I don't know, can you see a difference? I can see a difference just by doing the inside. It makes your eye pop a little bit. Okay, so that's one little trick that I do. And I put a teeny tiny bit really close to my lash line, just to finish framing that out. And I just dab it. Okay, so that's a difference right there, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to try the brown on the inside waterline, and if it doesn't show very good, I think I'm going to go ahead and just do the brown and do the black. It doesn't show as much, so I'm going to go ahead and use the black. So there's that. And I'm going to use the brown, I think, on the bottom. And that's pretty much it for the eyes. Okay, a little bit of mascara. I'm using Telescopic Carbon Black. So this is the mascara I'm using. Now, I normally don't do the bottom lashes just because I don't, for some reason, I always get black stuff down here, and I hate having to constantly do this in case there's any smudges. But I'll do it for camera purposes. Okay, now I'm going to do something that you probably think is really weird, but you know what? I actually made a tutorial on this, but I used cinnamon when I did it on the actual tutorial, but this is what I do to exfoliate my lips and to also plump them up a little bit right before I put my makeup on. Okay, so I use a baby toothbrush and I use a little bit of almond oil. Okay, that's it. I just dab it on there like that, and I just brush my lips, believe it or not, and it actually exfoliates and plumps up your lips. You gotta try it, guys. And the reason it plumps up your lips is because it draws all the blood to your lips, and so they appear plumper. And it doesn't last that long, but hey, if you're gonna go take a picture or a selfie, or you've got a hot date and you just want the first impression to be a nice plump lip. Okay, normally I do it a little bit longer, but so that this video is not too long, I'm going to stop there. And now I'm going to put a little bit of lip liner. For you ladies that have uneven or asymmetrical lips, don't you just hate it? This side is much smaller than this side. This one's flat and this one's more round. So I always try to make this one rounder. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do with the lip liner, and I'm going to use LA Colors lipstick and lip gloss, and it's in the color Natural. It's natural. Let me see, is that upside down? No, see? Natural. Alright, so I'm just going to dab a tiny bit of this on. And that's pretty much it, and I'm going to put some gloss on now. Okay, you know what, I don't know, what do you think? Is that enough on my eyes? I think that's all I'm gonna do, but see, it's a little bit better than how I started off, right? So this is my no makeup natural look for any of y'all that want to try it. And like I said, all of this stuff was all drugstore stuff that you can get at your local drugstore, Walgreens, Walmart, wherever. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and don't forget to visit me here again at Glam It Up with Glama. Bye, Glama Beauties. Mwah.